another video. In today's video, I'm doing something I've always wanted to do, which is ranking a bunch of photos that I have from past photo shoots. Now this video specifically, we're focusing on photos taken before I was assigned model. So the photo shoots I did with my friends for fun. A quick disclaimer, me ranking these photos has nothing to do with the person taking the photo or the quality of the editing or anything. I'm just ranking myself in the picture, and since all these photos are from before I started modeling, it should be pretty fun to break down and also to tell some stories behind the photos. Alright, let's get into it. I have the ranking set as still iconic, which means love the photos, and I love them as much now as I did then. Then there's could be better, so there's some room for improvement, but it's not that bad. Then there's no love, no hate, which means I really have very neutral feelings towards this photo. Then the could be worse category for pictures I don't really like, but I could see them being a lot worse than they are. And lastly, burn the photos. And if the photos are in that category, then they really must be that bad. So the first photo is a picture taken from when I was in middle school. My friend and I had started our own little business making accessories out of repurposed fabric and recycled fabric. We had just started an Instagram and we wanted to take photos to put on the Instagram to sell our products. Also, we made a Blogspot website to sell them. So here I am modeling a belt, a ring, and a purse. I'm wearing all of my friend's clothes because we were at her house. And we put on the sunglasses because we didn't want anyone to know who we were on the internet. I'm gonna rank this as could be better because honestly, this was such a fun time. We were having a blast making these crafts, and I love this photo because it captures that memory. Next one. This is a photo from when I did mall modeling. They had applications every year. You could sign up to be a mall influencer essentially, and they had a runway show one time, but it wasn't really a runway show. We just kind of dressed up in the store we were sponsored by and walked around the mall in a big group. So this is a photo taken from that day. I'm wearing Gap. I'm also gonna put this photo in could be better because I like the photo. It's a sweet memory, but I also know that at this point in my life my confidence was probably at my lowest, so I was very insecure about how I looked and what I was wearing. And for that reason, it could have been better because I could have looked more confident in the photo. This one. So this is a photo from the very first photo shoot that my friend and I did that we have photos from. We did a previous one, the photos were deleted, but this one we did outside in her yard. And this photo is a hot mess. I had no idea what I was doing. I just was happy to be with my friend, and most of these photos I'm making funny faces in. Honestly, we can burn these ones. They don't need to exist anymore. Next up is a photo from when my friends and I got together. My friend Lily was taking a photography class. My friend Sophie is the model as always. So it was very common for us to get together and try and take pictures and dress up in funny outfits. So this was at Lily's house. We put on her clothes and just took photos around her house looking really weird. We could burn these ones. Moving on. This is a photo from my backyard when my friend Sophie and I got together for a shoot on her digital camera. I think this photo belongs in could be better because at the time I really loved this photo. I still think it's really pretty the way that I'm laying down in the ivy and the way that my eyes are popping. I think it's a really cute photo. This next photo, honestly, a theme for all these photos. My friends and I got together and we took pictures. So for this one, we got all crazy dressed up and we went to the school near my house and just took pictures around the school. This photo for me is absolutely iconic because it was the first photo that I had taken with getting together with my friends where I saw it and thought, wow, this is actually good. So for that reason, this photo is absolutely still iconic. This photo. So this photo was taken with Mark Reynolds Photography, and we did our newborn photos for my first kid with him. We also did family photos at the same time, and Mark wanted to get a photo of me with my hair over my eye because apparently he shoots like that with everyone. He kind of collects these photos of girls with one of their eyes covered by their hair. To me, this photo could be better. At the time, I really didn't like this photo. I didn't want to buy it from him, but my husband wanted it. Looking at it now, it's really not that bad, but there's so much more I know about modeling and posing now and expression that could make this photo better. It's really cute though. This next photo was taken at my friend's wedding, and I was a bridesmaid, and during the reception, since the venue was so pretty, I had my husband walk around the grounds with me, and we took some photos at different locations, and this is definitely the best one that we got. I'm gonna put this photo in Still Iconic because it is a really pretty photo. I definitely like how I look in this photo, and this was one of the first photos I took and then posted and reciprocated positive feedback from the people who saw the photo online. That really boosted my confidence, and I thought I was finally getting somewhere with my attempts to learn how to look good in photos. This next picture I'm gonna put in Iconic because my husband and I had gone for a nature walk specifically to practice taking pictures and have him take photos of me, and there were so many photos from this walk that I loved and I thought I looked great in. So this is a big milestone for me, where as before I would go through an entire camera roll and like 1 or 2, maybe 3 pictures from everything we took, but this walk I liked majority of the pictures, and I still love this photo. I think it's one of the best ones that we took from that walk, and it's iconic to me. This next photo, I can very quickly say, burn it. I made bad styling choices when I picked out my outfit for this photo shoot, and I really hate how I look in all the photos because the turtleneck was not serving me at that point in my life. This photo to me is iconic. I did this shoot with my friend Hannah after I mentally made the shift of, oh, I'm just in a photo to I'm modeling in a photo. I look back at this and I think it's still such a pretty photo, and I love it exactly how it is. This photo shoot, I'm gonna say iconic. Another shoot I did with my friend Hannah. We had someone do my makeup, and we got together to do this Halloween themed shoot. This is really when I started to believe in myself, and so to me these photos are iconic. Also, I look great, so what's not to like? This shoot is one that I did again with my friend Hannah. We rented a studio and we're taking photos for me to use as headshot, which honestly we shouldn't have done because neither one of us knew anything about headshot photography. Honestly, still a great photo. I see a lot of areas I could have improved though. And that's it. That's all the photos from before I really had a modeling career, from when I was having fun taking photos with friends to when I was learning to be photogenic, then when I started having that mental shift of maybe I could be a model, maybe I could get serious about this. I hope you enjoyed this video, and let me know how you would rank some of these photos, if there are any in there that surprised you, you think that are better or worse, or if you think I ranked them in the wrong spot.
These are my final rankings, and the distribution is pretty biased. I clearly like a lot of my photos or really don't like them. There is no in between.
Thank you so much for watching. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel, follow me on social media. I'm on Instagram and TikTok and Pinterest, and I'd love to have you be part of my community online. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!